All right, welcome race fans here tonight at NORA at Daytona International Speedway, where we're going to be running 50 laps here at their season opener. It's going to be a great race here tonight with these guys, and it's going to be a fun, fast, action-packed racing here at FreekyFast broadcast. I got accompanied up here in the booth by Brian Johnson, known as Soda Can Johnson, and Zach Hall. How you doing, guys?
Hello, hello. I'm doing well, actually. I'm excited for this race. First race of the season at Daytona. We're gonna be going fast. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, this is an awesome night here to kick it off with a huge field here tonight. I'm really here at the NORA and just can't really wait to get this started off here. Their season opener here for asphalt. Really awesome to see their turnout here tonight.
Yeah, they're packing the house in here tonight. They unloaded early and did some practice racing through the week, and guys and the teams were working on, getting their trucks all settled and ready for the draft package here. So it's going to be a crapshoot is what I always call it. I don't know who's going to come out on top and who's going to come out in the back, and where the big one. Everybody sits back and says, I'm going to watch and hope my guy doesn't get involved into the big one. So I'm sure we're going to have a big one here because, well, Daytona, offers that.
Yeah, with that, the tight pack racing, one little mistake, a little shift over 6 inches to the left or the right can cause a huge issue with everybody right on top of each other. We've got over 30 trucks here tonight, so it's going to be... it's going to be, it's a lot of trucks. It's going to be hectic. And for a lot of these drivers coming off of, dirt, this is completely out of their wheelhouse. They're not used to keeping it matted down to the floor and kind of holding the wheel straight for, down the back stretch. That's roughly half a mile. So, they're not used to it, but they're going to have a good time. And, it's like you said, it's going to be a crapshoot. See, comes out here on top.
Yeah, you're right. You're right there, Brian. It's basically a crapshoot. As these guys are getting ready to grid here, and we're going to get ready to rock and roll here for 50 laps. So I'm excited. So, oh wait, they're qualifying now. Sorry.
Qualifying. Yep.
I jumped ahead. I'm so excited for the race to start. I said, man, forget qualifying. Just throw the trucks on the track and let's go.
Hold your horses. Hold your 550 horses, Robert.
Well, okay, I'll hold on.
Tonight really is going to be important for a lot of these guys to start off their season right. Really make sure they get the right amount of points and can carry some momentum because, like we say, this is a crapshoot race. Really, you may be able to pull off a win here. You may not have the speeds at some of the other tracks to, necessarily win out on outright speed. But this is a racetrack that is definitely an equalizer. It doesn't mean that it doesn't take skill to win, but it does definitely equalize the field here, and the draft can really play a factor into that. So these guys are going to be looking, to really maximize their chances here tonight because you never know. You may be able to come out here with the first win, the season opener here, and write your name in the winner book and, carry that momentum on to the next week and say, hey, guys, I'm stamping my, my position here as the winner, as the first, winner here on asphalt. So just really cool to see these guys out here. And, man, what a field, though. Like Brian said, it's going to be a lot of action. These trucks draft very, very well, and they suck up very fast. So we're going to see some really freaky fast racing here tonight. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Brian.
Just like Zach said, they suck up really well. They draft fantastically with each other. And the other thing is, these things aren't like the A car where you push for half a lap and all of a sudden your water temp and oil temp's at 320 degrees. These trucks stay cool really, really well, so you can push up against somebody for 5-6 laps before you even think about backing off a little bit. If if 5-6 to go, you can push a guy right, you can stick right to his back bumper and not have to worry about it. So it's going to be a really cool race. It's going to be interesting to see how these dirt drivers draft, because that's another thing that's not that they usually don't have to deal with. And I'm really interested to see how they do it and how the teams work out. Who's going to drop back to the back at the beginning of the race and just take it easy, play it smart, and who's in attack mode the whole race, because you know, like we've been saying, it's a crapshoot. So either strategy could work out for you. It's just a matter of how lucky you are.
Yeah, Brian, it really tonight is going to come down to really, you know, with no fast fix, these guys really gotta. I think we'll see some guys really take a chance of going to the back. You know, we've seen this in real life NASCAR. They, you know, go to the back of the pack, sit there, and really, you know, wait for that big one, because, you know, with this big a field, mistakes are going to happen. When you're racing 3 wide, 2 wide, sometimes as close as you are and as fast as you are, stuff happens. And we know this is online racing, of course, so, you know, you're going to have some network issues also sometimes that we like to call here in iRacing netcode. So things happen quick. I would not be surprised if we see some guys really decide to say, man, I need to take this thing and just wait for the big one to happen, because there's going to be a storm brewing here. I mean, we only have 50 laps. That can go by pretty quick here at Daytona, and you're going to have to decide. We'll see, guys. I think the best position maybe to be in is in the lead, but you can easily get gobbled up into that pack and turn your night into a nightmare after having a dream and leading, you know?
Yeah, if you're up near the front, if you make a little mistake, maybe somebody gets into the back of you, and that could ruin your night right there. So if you're going to be up front, you just have to be really careful. You have to be really confident in controlling your truck, and have a lot of confidence in the guys behind you to not run you over, because being the first truck, you don't have any truck to draft off of, so you are going to be slower. So you got to have a lot of trust in the guy behind you, and that's why I like you behind me at these tracks.
Yeah, it definitely comes to a factor. You have to have help. No help here will equal really just going backwards. The guy behind you is more important than sometimes you. So
Definitely.
we'll see, guys. Really, we had a lot of teams out here in this league, and I think we're going to see some teammates working together tonight. That's going to be something we need to look at also, because teamwork is going to be #1 key factor here. Like we said, you need someone behind you, and if you got a few more than one behind you, it's always better. So those numbers help, and really just going to be a really interesting race here, as a bunch of guys are putting in qualifying laps, and they're going to, you know, try to make their way through this field and take home this win tonight.
Yeah, we got 2nd through 8th place right now, separated by 600ths. And we have Donald Etcher right now holding the pole. He's got a pretty decent lead. He's the only car right now, or truck rather, to hit that 50.8 mark at a 50.89. So there for a little bit, the top 5 was separated by 9 thousandths, which is incredible. So there are some guys that really know how to get around this place, and when you have at least 10 guys that know how to get around this place, it can get really competitive really fast.
Yeah, that's for sure. Donald Etcher, you know, in that one truck, he's carrying on his momentum from that pre-season race we had last week at Auto Club, where he was our winner. And he definitely had luck on his side last week, and also drove a great race. Also, we cannot take that with him, but he had some luck on his side with catching a timely caution last week. But Donald's shown his strength here, and so far he's on the top of the board, like you said, Brian. First guy into the 80s here, and right now I think most of the drivers have took times. Maybe some guys are still taking their second lap, which is always going to be your fastest lap here at Daytona. But man, Donald's showing some strength, and I think he's even got a teammate close there in the 51 of David Kane's there. So he's got a teammate close by there to help out at the beginning, really. So see if those guys can get hooked up.
Yeah, that's really good. It's like we've been saying, you know, the teamwork is going to make the dream work tonight, and with Donald Etcher being up front, have some teammates around. Obviously, it seems like their team strategy is to stay up front the whole night. Because I think if you were going to drop to the back, you wouldn't want to qualify on the pole. It's kind of counterintuitive, but it's again, it's going to be interesting. Any one of these 32, 30, I think 36 drivers tonight win this thing.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. Really, like I said, crapshoot. Don't want to, you know, take anything away from from drafting and really being good at, because there's some people that are very good at it, but this is the equalizer. Daytona can throw in that restrictor plate, take away that little bit of power, and man, anything can happen. You can just gotta cut your way through the field and make moves. Like I mean, it's gonna be a very interesting race here. We got over 30. Let's see, 35 cars here starting tonight, and that's a huge field of trucks. I mean, that's almost. I believe that's bigger than the actual Craftsman Truck Series or Camp World Truck Series. Sorry about that. And so I believe they start 32. So we're going to see a real field here tonight, and it's going to be very interesting. I think we'll see some 3, maybe even 4 wide action probably.
Yeah, in iRacing, you got to be careful with 4 wide, even 3 wide, especially at Daytona. It seemed like netcode really has an effect at these play tracks, which is very unfortunate because, you know, for a lot of people, this is their favorite type of race to run, and netcode can ruin people's races. But, you know, that's just one of them things that we have to deal with in a sim, so you kind of have to take that into account as you're racing. You know, am I giving this guy enough room, and then am I giving netcode enough room?
Well, my question is how many cars you think are going to fall back? You know, we're going to see 2-pack racing here. I wonder if the field's going to wind up split or not. That, you know.
Yeah, I think it'll be split, but the thing is, like, everybody can't drop back, because then the whole field's just going slow. So,
yeah, somebody is going to have to go fast, that's for sure, bro.
Yeah, so I think maybe you'll see like maybe like a 2/3 in the front, maybe 1/3 of the field kind of backing off a little bit. I think that's probably what we'll see. And again, I think if you are dropping to the back, you're gonna have to have teammates back there, so you don't get too far back. You don't want to, you know, go laps down. It's like we're saying, Donald Etcher, he got lucky last week with his fuel mileage. This week, you can't save a whole lot of fuel in these trucks other than in the draft, and even then it's still not a whole lot of fuel you can save. But we'll see. You know, it might come down to fuel mileage. It came down to fuel mileage last week, and if it comes down to fuel mileage this week, definitely whoever can stretch it out is a mathematician.
Yeah, with these this league here at the Nora, they're running 50% fuel limit, guys. So I know for a fact you can go 40 laps on a full tank most of the time here at Daytona. So I say we'll see guys spending anywhere, if we go green, 20 to maybe 22, 23. But making 25 laps and, you know, making it a one-stop race, I don't know if I can see that happening, but it could definitely play a factor, because if you catch a caution, a timely caution, it could be a one-stop from there. So these guys are definitely going to be looking. If we catch an early one, I would definitely be looking to get on pit road and get some fuel, because I know from there I'd be able to make a one-stop from the rest of the race most likely. So we may see some strategy like this play out. I mean, that's definitely something from my Irish career I've known. I've definitely saved fuel here. It's easy almost to save fuel here too. Also with the draft, you can really ride partial throttle. So, you know, you got Donald Etcher out here on the pole. He's gonna be using the most throttle, but it does hurt you being out front. But I like I said, I think we're gonna have to do a 2-stop here if we go green. But I expect a few cautions definitely with the size of the field. But you never know. These guys might come out here and show us how to drive with a 35 car or 35 truck car or 35 truck field.
Yeah, well,
and car.
The other thing is, you know, at these plate tracks, iRacing sometimes has a problem with throwing out caution. So, you know, somebody might get a little sideways, and it's just one truck, say on the backstretch, going towards the inside wall, but he's not around anybody. So, iRacing isn't going to throw a caution, which is going to be unfortunate for him. But you know, we'll just have to wait and see.
All right. Well, do you want to a quick run through the grid here, guys, before we get into more talking about the race? I'm here from Flatline Graphix. You can check them out on Facebook for all your iRacing needs. If you would like to run through the starting grid there real quick, Brian Johnson.
Yeah, I'm going to have to kind of take this
do the
pretty
top
quick.
10. Do the top 10.
Okay. So Donald Etchard in the 1 car qualifies on your pole here tonight at Daytona International Speedway. Keegan Bitzer is going to qualify second in the 24 car. Zach Gaudette in the 54 truck qualifies third. David Keynes in the 51 qualifies fourth. Cameron Thompson puts his 17 machine in fifth place. Zachary Wilson qualifies sixth place in his number 78 truck. Jake Boyer qualifies seventh, running the 55. Josh Conover got the number 9 on his machine tonight, going to start eighth. Colin Wisely is going to start out here ninth in the 2 car, and Stephen Armstrong going to round out our top 10 in his 37 machine.
All right, and we'll run through the grid the rest of the way here as these guys get ready to go 50 laps around here at Daytona International Speedway from Flatline Graphix Series. So it's going to be an awesome season. We're going to be here 36 weeks every Thursday night here at FreekyFast broadcast, where these drivers are going to get nothing but freaky and what?
Fast.
I think they need to take the restrictor plate off.
Hey, I wouldn't be opposed to that, Robert. But I think these drivers might be opposed to that. As they're coming off a 4 here, guys. So get ready to go green here this season opener here at the Nora.
All right. Well, green flag is. Well, green flag's not out yet.
Green.
Oh, green flag's out. Whoa, that was fast.
Yeah, the green's out. Donald Etcher there gets a great jump right there on the bottom of that one truck. But we're going to see that 24 there. That 51 of David Keynes and Keegan Bitzer in that 24. They got a really good start together. They were pushing back up to Donald, where Donald really got too far out there for the 54 of Zach Gaudette.
We got the outside line here coming off of 2. Got them 3 trucks outside, kind of linking up for a little second.
We got the 9 dropping back here, Josh Conover here. We talked to him before the race. He definitely was saying he really wanted to get to the back, and I think some of him, I believe that is the the 55 of Jake Boyer. Yeah, they put on the apron there and let them guys go. They said we're gonna let this play out for a little bit. But man, we're already 3 wide.
We got 3 wide for 3rd place. And he makes it work.
He took that middle line, and look, he's going to jump down to the bottom. He's got his teammate leading, so David Keynes is going to be looking to get behind that 1. I mean, we could see that definitely play out here, but we got that 54 Zach Gaudette in that truck really in between. But other than about 5 trucks we have on the outside line, we're going to have a few guys taken up now, but they've single filed out pretty much on the bottom. I mean, these guys are probably, be a little cautious here. They're saying, man, there's a lot of people out here and they're doing a great job so far. As I think we had a truck in the wall back there, but he looks like he's going to hold on to it. So, our second lap of the race here.
It's going to be interesting to see which line kind of prevails through the night early in the race. It looks like the inside line is the line to be at, but later in the race, maybe get some worn tires, some hot tires. Outside line might be the place to be, and something we don't talk a whole lot about at play tracks is rubber, but that inside line will lay down some rubber, and that might cause the outside line to be the place to be as they kind of bump draft down the back stretch on the outside line going into turn 3.
Yeah, we got about a 19-car breakaway in our first pack, and then from there on back, looks like we got some drop on back. Like I said, we're going to see guys do that at the beginning of this night here because it was really wide here.
That was tight.
The truck at us. Yeah, that was really tight. These guys are really doing a great job though, of racing nice and clean here, and that outside line, Brian, like you said, it's going to be interesting to see how that line comes in.
We like coming in right now.
Experience, the outside line is very strong in this truck. I usually like that line, and especially the tires, where those guys on the bottom have to put more wheel in it as the car gets a little tighter and wears the tires. And that outside line with a little less wheels will carry more straightaway speed and get that real nice run down the straightaways. As you can see, the bottom down through the corner, but that top is going to be the best down the straightaways, that's for sure.
Yeah, we were 2x2x2. They were about 60 there for a little bit as we got some more 3-wide action. I think is that a 2-car on the outside trying to make a move? Or truck, rather. I keep calling these things cars.
I believe, yes, it's Colin Wisely here. Yeah,
and made a good move.
He keeps ducking out there. looked to maybe make it 3 wide, but he stuck it back in, you know. And what a battle here! This is a great race. These guys using that. They got 2 lines forming. That second pack back here is dropped a good ways back, led by well, not led by Craig Scher. Craig Scher's kind of. Oh, sorry about that. The 14th Craig Scher, but Billy Stanley in the 8 is leading the second pack. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, Billy Stanley here leading the second pack. Really, these guys I think are looking to ride for right now and see how these guys up front play out. Because these guys up front are racing.
Yeah, man, but they're racing, but so far so good. There hadn't been, I mean, there's been a few kind of minor close calls, but, you know, there's no trucks getting in each other, no trucks getting the nose on the left rear of some of these trucks, and it's really respectful racing. I really do enjoy this.
Yeah, it looks really fun out here right now. These
flag is out.
Oh, and that takes out multiple cars. I think that's going to be a 7 or 8 car pileup right there, or a truck pileup, guys.
Now, I just got finished saying.
We jinxed them, yeah. That's one thing about this.
That's my bad.
Let's see if we can even see who started that, because there's so many trucks involved.
Oh, from what I see, it looks like it may have been the 37 of Steven Armstrong. Looks like he got bumper hooked to me. Looks like Colin Wisely and 2 just gave him a good old push, and I don't think Steven had anywhere to go other than left. And he caught, unfortunately, David Keynes in that 51, who held on to it. What an amazing job by David Keynes there. I don't know if we can get a shot at that, but man, David Keynes did a great job not to get spun out right there. It's going to take out a few guys, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, he got bumper hooked, and he took out, up over the top, down the back. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's going to take out the 70 here. Scotty Brown's going to land on his roof. 36 of Jason Dollenberger. Got Gary Sheldon in the 95. Craig Schroeder even took a little right front damage there in the 14. And it looks like after that, Scott Marlin in the 30, because he got a little hit there. Him in the 3 of Adam Adler got some damage too. So
we got
8-9 car pile up here, guys.
We got trucks staying out here. And about the top 5 guys stay out, and yeah, I don't know about all that. Hey, come down and get some fuel.
Well, from looking on here real quick, to answer the fans out there, no, it looks like Billy was not involved in that from what I can see.
Billy looked like he made it through cleanly. Yeah, Billy was fine. That pack was far enough back, and looks like it's a pretty smart decision by them. And Billy, even in the 8 car here, he's going to stay out, guys. So
well, that's because Elvis is in the stadium or track
or in the building.
The building track. Well, this ain't a building though. That means it's
facility.
Okay, yeah, however you want to say it. That's okay. That's all right.
Yeah, unfortunately, Scotty Brown's going to have to take it behind the wall. His night is done, and Christian Snyder as well. His night is done. Just unfortunate. Wrong place, wrong time.
All right, thank you for that compliment out there on the YouTube side. We much appreciate it. We're getting some fan love out there, guys.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate everything you guys are listening, and it's just a blast to do this. I mean, me and Brian are definitely learning, and we're trying to get better. So we take compliments very kindly for sure. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Guys, Robert, I don't know. You might want to check. I was just looking at the stream there for a sec. You might want to check on your OBS, see if you're dropping frames just a little bit.
No.
You're not? Okay. Because I know on the Twitch side it was on the video stats. I was looking at the video stats and it was.
Nope.
YouTube looks all right.
Yeah, it must be Twitch.
Yeah, it might be Twitch servers or something, because YouTube looks fine to me, but I just wanted to let you know.
Oh, yeah, I keep an eye on that stuff all the time, and everything looks clear.
Yeah, tip 4. I was just making sure. I didn't want to make sure the fans out there were getting a good viewing experience. So sorry if anybody's on Twitch there for having any issues. You can check us out on YouTube or Facebook.
Yeah, leave the Twitch slide and come to Facebook.
Yep. Yeah, could just be your bad internet, Zach.
My internet's great. Don't talk about my internet like that. It has feelings too, okay?
Yeah, only on race night.
2019. Yeah, on race nights, right? Yeah, it does have feelings then. But like Brian said, we had some guys stay out. I think, Brian, they made that decision because they know there's gonna be more cautions.
Mike who? Sorry, I'm talking to the fans out there.
Fine.
Mike.
We got a Mike. Somebody wants to know if Mike was involved in that. Mike.
We got a Mark. We got a. Michael Robinson.
Michael Robinson.
He is sitting on pit road right now. Looks like.
Yeah, it looks like he's a lap down right now. He'll probably go down 2 laps.
Got a little bit of front damage from what I see sitting on pit road. So he looks like he's probably getting that banged out right now. And,
okay, yes, we have a fan out there on Facebook wanted to know if he was involved. So, all right, well, back to you guys.
Yeah, it looks like Michael might have been involved there, but he is the first car lap down right now at the moment. From what I see, all the other cars that are around him are on pit road. So, interesting here. They will. Hopefully, Michael maybe will be able to get that lucky dog here if he can get that truck back out there at number 13. So, it's not over for him for sure, but definitely got to work on that front end because any damage here at Daytona is going to slow you down. It's a very aerodynamic track. It's all about being slippery and the air not causing as much drag because the more drag you have, the slower you're going to go. And with these limited horsepower in these engines that's taken away by the restrict plate, it's all about aero efficiency and having a clean truck is really going to help you here tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah, but fortunately for him, if it's directly in front and it's not too bad, he can tuck up behind another truck and it really won't affect him that much. But really, the damage you really don't want is something on the corners, on the front or on the side, because that'll, even if you tuck behind another truck, that'll hurt you. But some minor damage directly in the front,
yeah,
and you can tuck behind another vehicle and you can
survive those problems. Yeah, leading a pack would be a little harder, but yeah, like you said, Brian, following will be a little bit easier because you're out of the air. But it looks like we had a few cars taken behind the wall, guys. Looks like Scotty Brown in the 70, Christian Snyder in the 77, Scott Marlin in the 30, and Adam Andler in the sorry about that, Adam in the 3 truck. So we had a few guys taken behind the wall here tonight. No Scotty went flipping, so unfortunately for a few of those guys, looks like their night's going to end early here in the season opener. But on to next week, and they'll try to rebound from that, you know.
Yeah, 4 down, 31 to go.
Yeah, these races can be a race of attrition, that is for sure. These guys really are going to need to focus on getting to the end. If you ain't there at the end, you can't win. So looks like Donald's about to bring us back to the green here. Is that pace car pulls off real fast, doesn't it, Robert?
Oh, yeah, he does. Real fast. So we're going to get ready to go back green here with 10 laps in the book of 50 here at Nora. And we're going to wait for the green. Green's out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Off they go down to turn 1. As
top line didn't get a great restart. Kind of had to check everything up there.
Yeah, it looks like I'm not sure what truck that was.
Somebody might have started in 3rd gear or something.
That was Zachary Wilson. Yeah, he might have been in that 78 truck. He's going to fall back a little bit, but great job by all the guys there, you know, to get that check up and not cause a huge pile up there on the front straightaway. So we're going to have a little bit of a breakaway here. As at 24, Keegan Bitzer, he's the unfortunate loser in that from restart second. The outside line having problems. So again, I'm looking back here on the field, and we're seeing Josh Conover in the 9, and it looks like flatline guys are they're going on to the back, and they're saying, you know what, we're going to sit here and ride this out because we've already seen one wreck happen, and we don't want to get caught up in it. But Donald Etcher, he's been pacing his field since the beginning of the race, led every lap. He's he's been the man leading this pack, and I think that might be the safest position. So it's something Donald, I think, is going to keep.
That real quick to anybody who is watching, we much appreciate it out there, but I also want to let you know there's a lot of teams with a lot of drivers, so we apologize. We will work on trying to learn everybody as best we can because our our chat gentleman is just getting blown up, which is awesome. Keep it going, guys.
Yeah,
we love interaction.
We got I think, what did I say earlier, 52 different drivers in this league and 19 teams. Yeah, so it's a lot of coordination going on. We're gonna try.
Yeah,
Give
we're
us a
gonna
few
learn.
weeks.
We're all growing here. I think everybody in this league is definitely a lot of guys coming over from the dirt. I know a lot of guys do race asphalt too that came here, but just a lot of guys learning everything, and they're learning each other out and filling each other out and being very respectful. Is man, we gotta. I think it's a 9-car breakaway here for this lead pack, and man,
I'm rooting for Elvis.
Yeah, Billy's up the fourth right now. Billy in that A truck, he rode in the back there, leading that that second pack, and stayed out this last time by. Got some track position, and he's put himself up in the fourth position. So Billy Stanley here, big mover tonight, especially with the 20 of David Wink here. He's started 29th. He's up to fifth. So got some big movers that can happen at Daytona.
Yeah, I think right now being up front is kind of the place to be. They're pretty calm up there. There's not a whole lot of trucks up there because of what happened on the restart. So right now, if I was up front, I'd be pretty happy.
Oh, I would be too. I'd be up there just hanging on to the draft, wait for my first pit stop.
And I just thought of this. I think the reason some of these drivers didn't pit is because they knew that if they pitted, they'd still have to have a two-stop. Still have to stop twice.
Yeah. It would have been very close on tight on fuel. So I think a lot of these guys made a decision to say, I kind of agree with their decision. Keep track position. You don't want to get, especially if you're leading, you don't want to get back there and get stuck and get caught up in a wreck and in your night. You want to have, be out here and control your own destinies. We got guys battling.
We got a lap truck coming up.
Yeah, we got a lap truck.
It's going to be dodgeball. Dodge truck.
Keegan Bitts are there. Keegan Bitts are there in the 24, man. He made that outside line work here. Him and Coy Pennington in that 15. What a job by them to move up and use that outside line well. As Keegan's trying to clear Donald, but Donald's fighting back on that inside with that 54 Zach Gaudette and that 54 pushing him. So, what a move there. Keegan's going to move down to the inside line. No,
I think he's trying to take him with him.
Well,
yeah, he was trying to take the 15 with him.
That 24 also had a bad start. Look, now he's up in the lead.
That's true. Yeah, he did. He didn't have any help. He was the only one on the outside line that had a good restart. He was left without any help, and I guess he could see the air.
Yeah, good drafters, they say, can see the air, Brian. That's a fact. And Keegan showed that he knows how to use the air for his advantages. He's took the lead, and he's our second man to lead tonight, as Donald's pretty much led every lap up to this point. So he decided it's time for me to lead a little bit here in this 24 Exalted machine. As Donald says, not so fast. I'm going to go to the outside and try to take it back.
Wow, what a run. Just that shows you just how well these trucks draft. He didn't really have any help behind him at all, and he's almost able to clear them all by himself by just getting a great run out of two. Because that 15 is all over him.
Yeah, definitely.
Trying to push him up to the lead.
Giving a great push to Donald, as Donald's going to take that lead back and lead this lap. I'm not sure, did Keegan lead? I'm pretty sure Keegan led the last lap by, but Donald
I think he led one lap.
I'm going to get that lead back, but Coy Pennington with the push of that 18 of Chuck Mobley. He's looking to maybe even take the lead here too. He's got a little bit of front end damage, and as we see, like Brian said, we're drafting behind someone, it's not going to be too bad. But it seems to be all right now in the clean air too, with even the 18, I believe, having some front end damage. These two trucks here with some decent front end damage are drafting their way up to the front here.
Yeah, you can kind of see with the 18 having some front end damage, he can't quite suck up to that truck in front of him as well as a clean truck would. But he's able to stay there, and he's able to help that truck in front of him a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. As these guys are racing real hard, as we had some net code contact there on the bottom, and they did a good job of holding that there. As the 78, who even had the bad restart, I think he was in the wrong gear. He's worked his way back up here. Zachary Wilson there in that 78 truck. He's worked his way up here, and oh man, that was almost a big one, guys.
Holy cow!
As Coy Benson gets down to the bottom in that 15, he wanted to, and then Keegan Bitzer, he said, "I want to take the lead back."
What a
run, but
good piece of
he's
driving.
gonna have to help.
But they should have wrecked right there. But I guess it's that dirt experience, you know. When we got a lap truck.
A lap truck in the wall, but they did a good job of missing him. I'm not sure who that was.
Oh, and no, we have a truck into the wall.
Oh, that is the number 4, Jim Chisholm.
Ooh. No
Looks
yellow.
like
No caution yet. Yeah, that's what I said before the race starts. Sometimes iRacing won't throw out cautions for these wrecks.
it looked like Jim checked up for that lap truck on the outside, not knowing what was going to happen there. And the 45 of Tyler Duggan, he just got that rear end just a little bit. And, man, unfortunately there for Jim, he's going to have a hard hit. I think his night may end there in the Ford truck.
Yeah, I think maybe if he's got the time, he can go in and get that truck repaired and run some slow laps, and you might be able to pick up 4 or 5 positions with other people. Oh, as we got people taking pit road here.
Green flag stops here, guys. Around lap 19, you're completing lap 19. I said we'd see lap stops around lap 20, so we're on lap 20 now. This is about where I expected, even though we had these caution laps. I know these guys get a few more laps. I don't think the 51, the one expected them to pit there, as we got teammates now. Is Zero Gravity Racing?
Yeah, Zero Gravity.
Yep, Zero Gravity Racing here leading this race with David Keynes in a 51, Dallin Etcher leading the way in that one.
We've seen Donald Etcher, rather. We've seen him stress fuel. I wonder if he's going to pit this time by, or maybe stress it another lap. He's the fuel king around this place.
Yeah, right. He definitely gets his timely fuel.
He's gonna go another lap.
Wow.
Yeah, Zachary Wilson, he's gonna pit now too.
Check his roll bars, his roll cage. I think there's some fuel in there.
He might have a 50-foot fuel line. There's no rule on how big the fuel line can be, so there is now. It's definitely some creative guys out there in the NASCAR world have tested the rule book. As you know, that second pack back here, led by Chad Engel in the 10 truck, he's up to fourth now, and these guys these are some of the guys who pitted too on that first caution. And, we're gonna see them probably go a little bit longer, and it's really hurting these 3 guys out front to not have pit with the guys around them.
The 1 in the 51 is going to have to pit, and the 20's on 14. What's the 20 now? Where'd he jump at? He's 15 laps on his stent, so
yeah,
he's going to be hung out dry until Chad, catches up to him there in second place.
So I've seen the 1 in the 51 pit there.
Yeah, teammates here, Donald Etcher and David Keynes in the 51 pit. It's going to hurt them a little bit because, and David Keynes, he got it stopped right. He just parked really nicely. I think it's gonna unfortunately gonna hurt them because they're only 2 trucks together. You want to come down with a pack of trucks because guess what? Now they're going to be drafting by themselves, and they're going to have to build up with some of these single cars out here or single trucks if they want to be able to keep up with this bigger pack. Because look, as we speak, David Wink, like I said, it's going to hurt them there with them guys pitting because this pack is blown right by him as Chad Engel in that 10 has took the lead here, guys. That GoDaddy truck.
Yeah, with 2 trucks can't keep up with a pack of trucks. I think 3 gives you a pretty good shot if you got those 3 trucks hooked up really nicely and they're pushing real hard. You can catch a pack with 3 trucks. 4 trucks is really what you'd like. You'd like to have 4 trucks with you if you're trying to make up some ground.
Yeah, Brian, you're very right about that. 4 trucks usually can do a good bit of speed. 3 is a little too less, I feel like, and 2 is definitely too little. But 4, you can definitely still run competitive lap times. But the more trucks you have in the line, the more energy you're creating in that draft. And these trucks almost have, if you think, like a bubble out in front of it, where it's pushing air also, which pushes the truck in general in front of it. And that energy can carry all the way from that back truck to that front truck. It's really a work of really art how drafting really works nowadays in this nowadays. And it's really an aerodynamic feat, I guess you could say, how these trucks really draft around this track. And it is one of the craziest experiences in racing you'll see, as you don't see many racing series this close for every lap.
Yeah, I think if you could see the air go around these trucks and how it interacts with all these trucks, it would be one of the most beautiful things you see in your life. It's like if you just thinking, like watching a truck in a wind tunnel looks pretty cool. Just imagine that with 35 trucks.
Right, if you could actually see the whole air, how it was affected, it would be very cool to watch. But big movers here. Chad Ingle started 31st. He's in the lead. Jason O'Connor in 72. As we saw last week in our preseason race, he's another big mover again tonight. Starting 32nd, up to second.
Coming up like, a back of 3 trucks.
Yeah, and these are guys that pitted, unfortunately, with a smaller pack. And it's going to be the 15 of Coy Pinson, the 70 is Zachary Wilson, and 54 is Zach Gaudette. And, you know, these guys are going to want to hook on here.
This is going to be hairy.
Oh, yes, we got a slow truck there on the high line. Guys did a good job of
great job.
Missing them. These guys are really showing some respect tonight, and we got to give these guys credit too, everybody. This is a first time here in this league, racing at Daytona, and it's their season opener. A lot of new guys around, new guys racing, and I got to give them a round of applause for what they're doing right now. It's really just impressive to see these guys, you know, be respectful and look at this line forming and being patient. You know, these guys know that if they work together, they can really out them leaders that were leading earlier. You know.
Yeah, it was quite amazing after that preseason race last week. We discovered that some of these drivers hadn't even purchased Auto Club and iRacing yet, so they had no idea how to go around that track, and they did a great job as we got several trucks coming down.
We got a 6-car pack, and we got guys spinning. I mean, that may bring out the caution here. We go back and get a look at who that was. I believe that was the 20. Yeah, it was the 20 of David Wink. He just lost in the break. It's very hard to slow these cars down from over 180 mile an hour to just 55. It's definitely something. It takes a lot of 60 mile an hour pace speed tonight, guys. But slowing down from 180 to 60 is not easy, and we've seen that here. Unfortunately, David's he's gonna lose a little bit of time from that. Hopefully, he can catch on to the pack because. It's something drafting. You need cars around you, and I think he's unfortunately may lose the pack here. Yeah, David in the 20 is going to lose the pack. But
the whole pack we had, we had another truck come down pit road this time by us, so they kind of split each other up here.
Yeah, it's kind
of spread
we had
out.
The Flatline Motorsports guys there all pit, and we can see already, like we said, we're going to see teammates working together tonight, and the Flatline Motorsports guys are really working together and doing a good job. They stay with each other most of the night. So
our biggest pack here, it's going to be back in near 5th place, I believe. Right around Josh Conover. One of those trucks come down pit road. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trucks lined up. It's kind of the biggest pack right now.
Yeah. And after we get maybe the rest of these guys pitting, as Chad Ingle and Jason O'Connor are still staying out here and leading this race, so be very interesting. Well, Jason O'Connor and Chad Ingle, I'm just looking at too. They're both East Coast Outlaw Racing Incorporated guys, so teammates working together right here, right now, and so we know they'll be pitting together for sure. So you have the 54 of Zach Gaudette, but he is the guy who's already pitted. And so they're going to lose him, but they're going to be coming down this time by, guys. I would guess. So
yeah, we've got the leaders, positions 1 and 2. They were close together. Then 3rd and 4th were kind of all by themselves. We have 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. That was 4th through 12th, and all around each other, kind of sort of.
Yeah, it looks like our lead's going to go to the hands of Josh Conover. Look at him. He made the decision to, you know, to really go to the back of the pack, and it's worked out for him as they've used strategy here to get through his. These guys are battling here for trying to get his teammates here behind him, I think.
Not only that, this lap by, what just went by, they're already down. They're 20 laps away.
Yeah, it's only we're going to be coming by this time. We'll be 20 to go, yeah. Or 21 to go, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, the laps are clicking off fast, so this race is moving on, chucking on by.
Yeah, if we go back here to 7th, Donald Lecter was our leader for the cycle pit stops they're happening. They're now over 4 seconds back here to Josh Conover, Tyler Duggan, Brian Pound, 66, and the 63 of Jason Conover. So got 3 Flatline Motorsports guys all together there, and then we got the 42 of Tyler Duggan with them guys. So gonna be, you know, we got teammates up here, so we know guys are gonna help each other, you know, the much as they can, and it's gonna be a hard feat for Donald and David Haynes to be able to push themselves back up here. They do have Jake Boyer in that 55. You know, they have the help in them, so it's a 3-car pack. But right now, the pack ahead of them is an even stronger pack. They have you know, 5 cars and maybe even 6 if they can grab that lap truck right there. So it's going to be hard to catch this 9 truck.
If those 3 trucks right there, if they get a little organized, start really pushing each other, they can catch them. And I think I would rather be in their position, because I've got something to gain. I don't have a whole lot to lose here.
Yeah.
If I'm up front, I got everything to lose. Got the win to lose. So I think I'd rather be in their position right now.
But Matt, leading the race too, you'll be a sitting duck when it comes down to 2.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, never mind.
We got a caution.
Guys.
Well, never mind.
This,
Never mind.
This changes everything, guys. Is coming to that'll. Oh, there's the truck right here, a 36 truck parked on the front, the very beginning of the front straightaway. That's Jaden Dollenberger.
Woo!
So he did a good job of holding the brakes and not backing up in front of them. Some guys you'll see on this service will definitely back up right in front of a moving pack, and Jalen did, or Jaden, my bad, sorry, Jaden, did a great job just locking it down, keeping the truck there. Looks like he may have just lost it coming out of the tri-oval there. Just got a little bit loose on him.
Yeah, we're watching the replay here real quick and see if we can. I think I went back too far, but we'll let it roll through here. As he's going into turn 3 here, and you can see it looks like something broke on the truck because he's swaying back and forth in 3, and he's still swaying. And you can see the back end. It's like he's got a flat tire.
Well, if he's swaying it, it may have been the sway bar that broke.
Something, because you could. Okay.
I made a misjudgment there, guys. I thought Josh Conover would have been our leader there, but Chad Ingle in that 10, that 72, Jason O'Connor. They did a great job of getting in and out of those pits, and they held the lead. So, congrats to them there, because that completely went over my head. I definitely thought they were about to get jumped there, but what a good job by Chad Ingle in that 10 and that 72 of Jason O'Connor.
We had a taker, but then he see it lap down, perhaps.
The 77 or the 11?
The 15, I think it was.
The 15 is
the 18. It was Mark. Yeah, he was a lap down. He almost went down pit road there and realized, hey, I'm a lap down. I can't pit this time by.
All right.
I thought we had somebody trying not to take pit road, but man, this threw a gorilla wrench and everything. It wasn't a monkey wrench. This was a gorilla wrench.
Yeah. I'd like to say thank you to all the fans out there who are watching. We much appreciate it. We got a good fan base going out there, and this is good race. I'm just wondering who's going to take home the season opener here at NORA. Flatline Graphix as their series sponsored here all season, and you know, and team-wise, and there's a lot on the line to win this kind of race here. From coming from dirt to asphalt. So if somebody wants to put their I don't know what you want to call it, on this race. Yeah,
their stamp. Really, that's more or less the biggest thing. I think we had Josh Conover in that 9 win the race off pit road, guys. Unless we had some takers to stay out.
Oh, we did. We had
Roy Crump.
The 38. That's it so far. It looks like 2.
Well, if they were close, these caution laps can't save them fuel.
Yeah.
Well, they would have enough because they just pitted because they're only on their stent 4 and 5 on their tires of laps, so they have plenty of fuel. I would believe. I mean, 50% with what?
Well, it's going to be close. I think they can save enough to make it, Robert, but it's definitely going to be close. They're going to be saving his maximum fuel save here on this caution. Cut the car off. Because these guys probably can make it 20, 21 laps, 22 maybe. As far as we can see on green laps, But these caution laps help a ton for sure.
Well, there's 17 laps left to go here on the race summary. We're completed 33 laps, 17 laps to go. Lead changes, we had 8 lead changes, 2 cautions for 5 laps. So that's a pretty decent race here.
Oh yeah, that's a good ratio of numbers right there.
Yeah, I mean that's props. That's good. You know, packing in 35 trucks, not bad.
Definitely. Yeah, we got the teammates here in 3rd, 4th, and 5th of Josh Conover, Brian Powell, and Jason Conover in 5th. And not too far behind, they got Jake Boyer in that 55. So Flatline Motorsports, you know, they've worked their butt off to use teamwork here to get to where they're at. And look, now they're showing they're here at the end of this race, and I think we won't see them dropping back no more.
I think that time's over right now. It's you gotta have some good track position here. It's probably not quite time to go ahead and get that lead. You probably want to start thinking about that with maybe 10 to go. Make sure you're in a good position with 5 to go to take the lead. And but right now they're just going to kind of ride here for about 6-7 laps and kind of feel it out.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you, Brian. You know, you're the engine guy here at FreekyFast. You know, when do you wait? You know, do you wait for 5 to go, or do you start trying to see? I mean, I guess it all comes down to is you got to start poking your nose out and see who's going to come with you, and pray that they do come with you, because just because you show it doesn't mean they're going to do it.
Yeah, you got to. You don't want to get out there too early, because then you get the lead with 5 to go, and then now you're the sitting duck. You don't want to be that. So timing is everything right now.
Yeah, we had a few more drivers take it behind the wall, guys. We had Colin Wisely take it behind the wall. Stephen Armstrong, Jen Chisholm, and Michael Robinson. So unfortunate for those guys having to take it behind the wall here and retire tonight, but they'll go on the next week and try to rebound for sure. But we got an interesting little race here. Remember, we had Donald Etcher dominating the beginning here with his teammate David Keynes. They're both 10th and 11th. They just let them get caught back up from the gap that they had. So we got all kinds of things going on. It looks like even the 10-car, Chad Ingle, who was our leader coming into pits, he did lose a little bit of ground in the pits there. I don't know if he took 4 and the other guys took 2. I didn't get a chance to catch that, but he'll be restarting back here in 8th, and he's got his teammate there in 6th, Jason O'Connor. So got teammates all over the place here, and I think we're going to see some team games played here. But Roy Crump is going to lead our field here.
Right. The quick answer before we go back green, I believe, don't quote me, but I really do. I believe next week they're going to be back at this track in the Xfinity cars. So we're going to be redoing this all over again with a different beast.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. So, all right.
Awesome.
Well, pace car lights are out. We're going to wait for that bad boy to duck in, go down pit road here and get these guys going. That pace car is going in, and green's out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Off they go down in turn 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Josh Conover in that 9. What a restart from him to push Roy in that 48. He's going to have his teammates there drop to the bottom 2 with him. And that 60, I believe that's the 66 of Brian Powell. Yeah, that is the 66.
Playing the power.
Colin Hoffman at 38. He kind of closed the door on there, and he said, "I'm going to separate these teammates." But I think we're going to have an interesting battle here, guys. This is coming down really close to the end. Would not be surprised to see some more crunch fenders out here, but Josh Conover in that 9 is going to look on the outside. He's got a run coming because that 72 of Jason O'Connor and the 10 of Chad Ingle and Jason O'Connor pushed that 9.
I think that was too soon, like Brian said. I just think that was too soon to duck out there.
Well, it could be that, or they might be trying to control both the lines here.
Yeah, and looks like the 9's going to take this lead. Josh Conover is going to lead in his first laps of the race tonight in that Flatline Motorsports Simworks number 9.
I think that's what they're doing. He hasn't ducked down yet. I think they're trying to control both lines here. That's pretty smart.
Yeah, well, he's got 2 teammates. It's not his teammates, but he has 2 teammates, Jason O'Connor and Chad Ingle, and those, I believe, guys. But it's the Eastern Outlaw Racing Incorporated. So those guys right there, we know they're working together.
Whoa!
So there it goes. Josh is going to jump down to that bottom, and
he didn't jump. He jumped.
He double jumped. And Josh is going to plays a hole here, but I'm telling you, the outside line guys is strong. We have the 72, that 10, and that 1, and the 51 on the outside. And
Go get him.
Jason O'Connor's going to lead that lap there, guys. And that 72 Alienware Chevrolet, because what a push there from his teammate Chad Ingle. And he's also got Donald Etcher in that 1 and the 51 of David Canes. Yeah, David Canes. My bad. Sorry, David. But Josh is not going to give up, though. He's going to fight back on that bottom, though.
Well, look at last week's winner, the one truck. He's moving his way up here to third, fourth place. Last week's Auto Club winner.
Oh, what a push in a 3.
Yeah, we got these guys really pushing now. We're seeing what these trucks can do.
Look out, Elvis is coming.
No, there's
the 8 of Billy Stanley. Yeah, he's worked his way up to 11th, guys. He's on the outside line. And that truck looks awesome. It has an awesome looking truck.
I just did the broadcast jinx of Elvis.
Oh no!
Elvis has left the building.
Billy has. Oh man, that's unfortunate for Billy there. And that 8 machine, he's gonna. Looks like his engine's gonna be hurt from that too. But he did about a. I don't know. He might have
1900 maybe.
Yeah, Tony Hawk is envying him right now because
he got hooked.
Yeah, he got touched a little bit, started losing momentum, and he just kind of was stuck. And
no, really
unfortunate for him.
Yeah, that was just a good hard racing there, and unfortunately for Billy, it's gonna probably end his night with that engine damage because.
Wow. We're down to 11 to go, 10 to go now.
Yeah.
It's no more playing nice. You're going to go for everything you can get.
Yeah, we ain't lifting no more.
Yeah, it ain't no more. Hey, you're my buddy. I'm gonna say you're my buddy. Move out of my way.
Yeah, everybody's teammates until about 2 to go.
Right. As they're driving by and say, "Hey, look, we're on FreekyFast, so I'm passing you."
Is there anybody you want to interview, Brian? You think?
Not right now. I don't. Some of these drivers, they probably. Yeah, don't want to jinx them, and some of them, they got some strategy, and some of them, they don't want to.
We'll get interviews
out of their mojo
during the cautions next week. This is definitely a big moment here coming. 10 to go here this time by. Let the guys really focus up and not try to distract them, of course. So.
Do we got any takers to go in and get fresh tires? Will it actually make a difference?
No, I don't think. I don't. I mean, if you're in the back, sure, why not? But,
yeah.
I don't think.
It's really a track position game now. You're going to want to stay as close to that lead as possible because we're going to restart here with probably about 8 to go, 9 to, or 8.
It's going to be a cat and mouse game now.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting here. We got teammates leading this pack here, and that 72 of Jason O'Connor and that 10 of Chad Ingle. So, but
it'll be 8
teammates, other guys right behind them. So
it'll be 8 to go, but you really only get 3 or 4 guaranteed laps.
That's right.
Because if caution comes out within 5 to go, that's it. So you're only guaranteed less than 5 laps.
All right, we're getting yelled at over on the fan base on YouTube. We're not allowed to pick Elvis no more. Okay, I apologize. I won't pick Elvis no more. Every time I say Elvis, he leaves the building.
Elvis don't like you.
Apparently not, even though I like his blue suede shoes.
I hate the broadcaster curse.
It's terrible. I had an offense earlier. Yeah. Robert has an offense now. Now it's your turn, Zach. Who do you think's going to win this race?
Well, if I had to pick anybody.
He's going for that 24.
24 is a lap down, unfortunately, Robert.
Well, he just got waved around.
Hey, you never know.
Okay, there's 24. Yeah, he's getting waved around. There is a chance now for Keegan here at 24. He has a good bit of right front damage, but this is a hard decision. There's so many guys here that the pick possibly. I think we may see Donald Etcher in that one repeat from last week. He could, he's led a lot of laps tonight. It's gonna be hard, I think, to get about his 72 and his 10. They've been working great all night. But if anybody, I think, has got some form, I think Donald can give out there. He showed the way all night at the beginning of that first run. But it's going to be interesting. Definitely don't want to curse him here with,
Well, you just did, so I'm sorry. Donald.
Sorry, Donald.
Yeah,
Advance,
sorry.
but
maybe next week, man.
I believe in you.
I'm gonna double my chances, and I agree. I think the 1 truck is a pretty good pick. I think the 9 truck is a pretty good pick as well. Josh Conover, he's played this race really smart. He's kept his truck clean, and he did exactly what he told us he'd do before the race. Of staying in the back and then being up at the front at the end. And then with the 1 truck, he's just been really, really strong all race long. So I think it'll be between them 2 at the end.
Yeah, for sure, Brian. Can't discount the 72 and the 10 though. They've like, I completely missed them in pit stops. They did a great pit stop sequence working together, and I think we'll see some teamwork. But I think teamwork's going to go out the window with about 3 to go. Then you're going to start making decisions for yourself and trying to get that win. So be interesting here, definitely, because got a bunch of teammates up here at front. This is an awesome league. Got a bunch of teams, so it's going to be some really like official NASCAR racing, as you see, team games played all the time here in real life NASCAR. So
yeah,
it'll be very interesting.
I've done that with you before. I play tracks. I say, yeah, I'll help you, push you up to the front, and then once you get up to the front, I jump out to the outside line and pass you.
Well, you got, sometimes you gotta just do for yourself. You want to help your teammates as much as possible, put them in positions to do well themselves. But at the end of the day, it's you driving the truck, and your decision is to go out there and get the win. That's what you need to do. So I think it'll be interesting to see how these teammates work together, and just going to be I think we're going to see fireworks fly here, guys. At the end, we may get a photo finish for sure, because these trucks can put on a heck of a finish. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think so. I think if we go green, it's going to be really, really close.
Yeah, and
so we've seen the inside line. It's really strong, but the outside line, it gets a great run off of the corners. So I think there's how many yards is it from the exit of turn 4 to the start finish line? About.
Oh, that's a good question. That I don't know, bud.
I wish I knew.
The 72 of Jason O'Connor here took the outside. I think that's the team decision right there. He's going to try to get. I think if I can call this out, I think it's going to be. I think he's going to try to get a little bit better jump than the 10 down there on the bottom, and try to get on that bottom line in front of Chad, and really let them decide how this race plays out as teammates, and hopefully both go for the win. But it'll be interesting to see what Donald does here on the outside.
I want to keep an eye also on the 55, because if he can get up there to his teammate, that's definitely going to play a factor.
There's 4 flatline guys up here. We got Jake Boyer in at 55 in 12th. We got the 63 of Jason Conover in 10th. And we also got the 8th. We got Brian Powell in the 66, and then Josh Conover in 3rd. So there's 4 flatline guys up here, and I think they'll be looking to work together. But you can't be looking for your teammate right now unless it just magically happens, because you can't give up anything to go out there and get him. Josh is definitely not the hope to get his teammates up closer with him. So it'll be interesting here as we're coming to 3 and 4, coming to the end of this race. Really, I think this will be our last caution of the night here, and see how this one plays out, boys.
All right. Well, we're going to wait for that pace car to duck in and do the squeal noise that Brian does.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
There it is. And
green's out.
Green's out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Off they go.
Yeah, and like I said, 72 got a great restart. He's going to pull down on the bottom in front of his teammate, 10 and Chad Ingle. So Jason O'Connor and Chad Ingle looking to really work together as teammates here. Balletcher in that 1. He's on the outside of that 10. Can he make anything work? He's got his teammate at that 51, David Canes, on the outside, on the bottom behind Lloyd Crump in that 48. Can they get together? And it looks like Josh Conover's he's gonna push that bottom. I think it's a good decision. I think Josh wants to play himself into 3rd right here and be behind these teammates to be able to jump out on them maybe. So it'll be interesting to play out as he even has his teammate at the 66 of Brian Powell pulling up here. As Donald pulls back. Donald's definitely gonna try to build up the line here on the outside and try to get this one back up here. We're coming to 6 to go right here, guys. Jason O'Connor.
Keep an eye on the 15 right there. He's just got a great shove from that truck behind him. Looks like it's the 54. Great shove.
Yeah, Zach Gaudette was up here earlier. Remember, he was definitely one of the top contenders. He qualified third, and unfortunately, that pit sequence he lost a lot, but he's working his way back up. So anything can happen. We can see somebody come from all the way from 17th. So.
Oh, we
Here
got
Josh jumps out to the outside line. He's going to get a huge push. Yeah, that's always a scary moment when the truck
shoved him in the back of his.
If that top line can stay hooked up, though, they got the momentum.
Yeah, the top line, I think tonight is shown to be the place to be if you want to get to that lead. It's carries a lot of momentum down the straightaway, but Jason O'Connor holds the lead that lap. But Josh is
nose on him.
Out. Yeah, a little bit ahead.
That and the one is pushing the 9 all the way around that track.
Yeah. Now you ain't got to worry about your truck overheating. Now you can stick that nose up under there. You ain't got to worry.
That's definitely something they were thinking about earlier. They're not now. They're letting them things get hot. That's for sure, Brian. They're throwing the engine out, all the precautions of engine overheating, and Josh is going to clear. Does Josh pull on that bottom line?
Wow.
He does.
Wow, he does.
What a move there. And we have a caution, guys. It will end this race, so getting to the lead now will be important. You never know what can happen. Is Donald Etcher in that one? Like I said, guys, he's been strong all night. He's working the outside line. He's got that I believe it's the 38. 38 of Colin Hoffman there pushing him. So interesting circumstances right here, guys. We're side by side.
Yeah, wow. Well, with 4 to go here, I just want to give a quick shout out, like I always do, with either 10 or 5 to go to the. Well, never mind. We got the big one, and the 38 is over. The 72's. Oh, what a wreck! Oh, the 72's on top of the 55.
Wow.
Oh, the 72. Oh, we need to have a talk with him. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, the 72 took a hard hit there, guys. He
rode the 55 all the way into 3. Wow. I don't even know. Give us a second, ladies and gentlemen, because that was 3/4 of the field.
Yeah, I from what I'm seeing here, guys, it looks like the 38 of Colin Hoffman just caught the quarter panel of the 10 of Chad Engel on the bottom there. It's a little too close, and it turned that 10 car, or that 10 truck, up into Donald Etcher into 1. And, man, from there it was fireworks, like I said. And it just, dude, the 72 of Jason O'Connor almost made it out of there. Just barely
so
got
close.
caught. Yeah, he got caught so unfortunate there for Jason O'Connor. Man.
We're watching the replay here real quick and see if we can catch riding with the 38. See if we can see exactly what happened. Let's say, I think I went way back too far, unfortunately. But not sure where that accident. Okay, there it is. There it is. The 66 tap on 66 hit the back of the 38, and the 38 just went barrel rolling. He went right into. Oh, look at this screenshot. Hey, you're looking the wrong way there, number 38. You're supposed to be the other way around.
As we're coming to 2 to go there, that's going to be the race, unfortunately, for us folks. Looks like Josh Conover, he's the man. He said he dropped back to the back of the pack, and he played all his cards right tonight. He's going to come out with the win. We got Tyler Duggan in the 42. He's going to come out here and start 27th tonight. He's going to finish 2nd. Wow, what a great job for him. And Zach Gaudette, I said that he was back there a good bit. He was one of the guys we had up front all night. He's going to come home in 3rd, guys, after missing that. So a lot of these guys had some close calls, I'm sure, and they're very happy to be coming home with the finishes. And unfortunately for a few guys, it's going to
is
a little bit too early.
Is Josh and Jason brothers?
I am unsure, Robert. We'll have to talk to Josh about that.
Yeah, you have to ask.
Because
okay, yeah, I have to.
They're definitely family members, I'd imagine. They have the same last name, so and they're teammates. So, or well, not teammates technically, because Jason is on at least on their list right here. It has him as a, I believe what Jason is Conover Racing. He's Conover Racing. So.
Okay.
Interesting.
Could be a satellite team.
Yeah. But what a race tonight, guys. what a showing from the NORA here, the National Oval Racing Association, and Flatline Graphics sponsoring this league here, and just an awesome season opener. Unfortunately, we're ending on yellow and NASCAR and iRacing. We don't have green, white checkers yet because we would love to get these things back going again. But I'm sure Josh is tickled to death. He's glad we're not going back green. He said, "I'll take riding around a pace lap around here as they're going to take a white flag right now."
I thought he may have got to the lead too early, but he was thinking about that caution coming out, and it paid off for him.
Yeah, that's something iRacing you definitely have to think about, man. It's not always about getting there at the last lap. It's putting yourself in position if that caution does come out, because these races will end up in a caution.
Thinking of back, we have some trucks pushing each other because their engines blown up.
Yeah, I think
helping each other out, trying to finish this race.
Yeah, the 66 is getting pushed by I believe David Wink. Yeah, David Wink.
Is that illegal? Are they allowed to do that?
I think so. Yeah,
that's nice friendship. And Chad Engel here in the 10, he's also getting pushed by the I believe it's 38 or no. Who is that?
Well, they don't. Who got in trouble in real life in NASCAR by doing that and said you weren't allowed to do that?
Somebody did. It was recently. Well, recently is in the last 3 years, but
yeah, I can't remember.
Somebody did get in trouble for doing that.
Yeah, I think you weren't allowed to push them on the last lap. I think it was because of position or something like that. But,
sounds familiar, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a NASCAR rule in real life.
I'm not sure, but I'm sure I wouldn't doubt it. You know, there's lots of rules definitely in NASCAR. So
hopefully, it's not a NORA rule.
Yeah, I don't believe so. I think these guys are just being nice, you know, to each other and helping each other out and pushing these cars around. It's cool to see these guys helping each other out. So we got a real big pack of them. Looks like they're drafted right now at 62 mile an hour.
Slow motion.
Josh in that 9 though. Josh Conover. He's gonna come. Our our league owner here is gonna come home and win his season opener here in that Simworks Chevrolet number 9. And I gotta tell him that's a beautiful car right there too. So
it is.
Yep, and then we got Tyler Duggan in that 42 in the Tennessee Vols machine there. Fortunately, Tyler, I'm a Duke Blue Devils fan, so go Duke. But our basketball teams are pretty good this year, so I'm sure he likes. I'm sure he's enjoying watching basketball. But at number 54, Zach Gaudette who's gonna bring home a top 3 finish too. So I believe we're gonna have a talk with these boys here in a sec.
We sure are.
But Josh Conover here tonight and taking home the win at NORA in their season opener here in the Truck Series. And guess what? We'll be back next week here at Daytona, right, Robert, in the Xfinity car. So
yes, I believe so, if I remember correctly.
Pack racing action next week. Come check us out at the same time, you know. So here at FreekyFast, and we appreciate everybody that came out and watched tonight's race, and all the drivers tuning in, all that. This is such an awesome event here tonight with 35 trucks starting, and what a real cool job here. And I love what they do here at this league too. They pull all the 3 trucks that finish top 3 right here at the start finish line, and nice formation. And we're gonna get our interview here with these boys.
All right, waiting for these guys to get their trucks all lined up here. Go.
And I'm looking for your. Okay, yep. Zach Gaudette is a nightmare online, Brian, down there in that room.
Yeah, I'm trying to grab him.
You want me to grab him?
Yeah, I'll you grab him
to the waiting room here.
I can't get my Discord to scroll.
Yeah, I can't either.
Yeah, mine's same here.
I can get it scrolled down.
I'm gonna move him to the other room.
Leapfrog him.
And then I'll leapfrog him.
Poor Zach, he's all confused.
Well, I got everybody in our waiting room. Brian, if you want to do the honor.
Hey, let's have a chat with the other Zach.
Yeah.
Zach Gaudette is Brian in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
What a heck of a finish there. I think you drove through a little bit of that mess at the end. You kept your truck pretty clean before that. And, man, what a run to the finish there at the end. Just to describe what your plan was to try to get to the front there.
Well, I always wanted to try to stay up front the whole race, like top 5, kind of control the pace. But the way the cautions fell, it ended up being 2 pit strategies that fell, and strategy I ended up choosing caused me to lose a lot of positions. So coming to like 10 to go, I was still running 12th. I didn't see any way of getting up to the front, but then that wreck at the end, I just kept my foot in it, went through the grass in the infield, and came home with 3rd.
Yeah, it was a good drive there at the end. So the pit strategy kind of lost you some positions there, like you said. Knowing how the race played out now, what do you think you would change there?
After I believe it was the 2nd yellow, looked like the leader stayed out, so I stayed out too. But everyone behind us pitted, and I feel like the best thing to do would have been to pit, because they had a bigger group of guys, so when the green flag cycle started going through, they had like 10 cars in their pack, and then I was struggling to even find a drafting partner.
Yeah, that's kind of how the Daytona works out. If you ain't got somebody to stick with the whole race, you kind of get yourself in a messed up situation. But hey, came out on the podium, finished 3rd. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out or thank out there for your 3rd place finish?
I had to thank my teammates, Scott Marlin and Adam Manley, for picking me up for their team, and Josh for hosting such a great.
Yeah, well, we'll let you go and celebrate your 3rd place finish there.
Alrighty, thank you.
All right, that was our 3rd place finish, and Zach Gaudette. Ryan, thank you for that interview, bud. Like you said, pit strategy got him called out tonight, but look, the wreck, he made his way through it and made the good decision to go through the infield and the grass and navigate around it. So he's gonna bring home that 3rd place finish. But I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna talk to this number 42 here and see how his night went. Hey, Tyler, this is Zach in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man. Well, you started 27th tonight, and you ended up coming home 2nd tonight. That was a big move. So, really describe how your night went and really how it played out there at the end.
Well, I was trying to hang in the back for the first maybe half the race, and then once it got strung out under green, I believe I was pushing the 48 for most of that run. We hung on to the back of the pack until the caution, and then after that it was just I tried to get to the front. It worked. I got to the front, and then I took 4 tires on the last caution, and whenever the caution with, I believe it was 3 to go, something like that, I went through like 2 or 3 guys. I have no idea how I got up to 2nd.
Well, sometimes you got to be lucky rather than good, and sometimes at iRacing we get lucky here driving through some wrecks that we probably shouldn't have made through, but you'll definitely take that, I imagine, here tonight in 2nd. But I believe next week we come back to Daytona in the Xfinity car. I'm pretty positive about that. I'm not sure if do you know that, Tyler?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so you going to take anything away from maybe next week's race here, and you could use from tonight?
Yeah, I actually got a little. I was terrible at restrictor plate racing to start this, and I think I've gotten a little bit better at pushing. Still pretty bad at leading the pack, but I think I can get a top 10.
Awesome, man. Well, you did a great job tonight, man. You started 27th, you finished 2nd, so you were our biggest mover tonight, and really want to congratulate you on that. And then you got anybody you want to thank for this run tonight before we let you go?
How about them Tennessee basketballs, number 3 in the country?
I actually was talking about that just before. Unfortunately, I'm a Duke Blue Devils fan, so I'm sure we'll be seeing each other maybe in the tournament later this year. So
That'd be a good game.
yeah, that will be a very good game, that's for sure, man. But congrats on your 2nd place finish, Tyler, and we'll let you get out of here, man.
Hey, thank you. I'm gonna go watch this broadcast. I bet it's a good one.
Yeah, thank you very much, man. You have a great night. All right, guys, that was our 42, Tyler Duggan, and yeah, I'm sorry, Tyler, if I said, I'm pretty sure Duggan is right. I'll have to talk to him after this probably again to make sure you get last names right. I'm not the best at that. He's gonna bring home 2nd tonight in his Tennessee balls. 42, and I'm sure he's proud to put that thing in second. But I think, Robert, you gonna go find our winner, right?
Oh yeah, I'm down here at Victory Lane here at Daytona. I had to pull Josh out of his vehicle because he's so excited for this win. So let me grab him and we'll have a talk to him real quick. Josh, Robert in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, hey man, earlier tonight you were worried how this race was going to turn out, and I believe it turned out one of the best Daytona races I've ever seen. There at the beginning of the race, you decided to duck down on the inside line and just let everybody go by. What was your game strategy plan through the whole race there tonight?
Survival, man. Myself and my flatline guys and a couple others from the beginning, we just wanted to survive. It's Daytona. You're bound to have some wrecks, and not luckily, but I mean, we were right in the beginning. There was probably a mini big one for what we had, I think, but kind of took out a couple cars, and we were in the back and missed it, and it's kind of just how we rode out the whole time.
There you go. Yeah, and then you had the second big one there at the end of the race. So I mean, really, your game strategy is what I would play. Is just sit in the back, ride around, wait till the end of the race. Caution fell after that big one, which then put you in the lead with under 5 to go, which automatically gave you the victory. So you get to be on the points lead there going into next week. Well, in 2 weeks, I believe you're back to the trucks, correct?
Yeah, next week we'll be in the B cars here for their opener, and then the following week we'll be at Atlanta.
Yeah. So okay, well, you got 2 weeks to take this bad boy home. Well, you can't take this truck home. You got to leave it at Daytona for the fans. So, but you'll get to be able to build your next truck for Atlanta in 2 weeks. How are you guys going to load there? Do you think you're going to be ready to defend your win here tonight that you got?
It's going to be tough. Kind of ashamed that I leave this truck here. It's one of my favorite ones that Jake's put out for me. I don't know. I've been getting better at mile and a half lately. I think as a team as a whole we have. One of the guys up front tonight, Donald, won our preseason race last week at Auto Club. He was another one to beat tonight again. He just seems to always be up front. So you gotta expect him to be up front next week. And I'll be honest, we're a wide range of skill level here, and I'll be the first one to admit it. But then again, I think it's very competitive. Even last week and even tonight, looking at qualifying times, everybody's real close. I think it's gonna be a good season once we get out of Daytona and get to mile and a half.
Oh yeah, we're looking forward to. Well, we're actually getting ready. We're not leaving nowhere. I already got my mini camp back there at the Long Pond. I'm gonna hang out all week here and wait for these Xfinity cars to unload here at Nora, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fast. Brian's laughing at me because he wants some fish, to cook through the week, and I'm not giving him any.
Oh man.
But with that being said, Josh, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to out there, or anything you would like to say before we let you go celebrate this victory?
Yeah, I'll start off with Simworks Performance and Brian Antonio. He's helped me out a lot this week. Set me up with a starting system to get me off what I was previously running. My team at Flatline, Jake Boyer, Brian Powell, my little brother and his team, Conover Racing, and just even beyond that, just everybody that ran tonight. It's like you said, I was scared coming in, being Daytona, seeing a decent, well, a good car count, I guess you could call it, and I was a little hesitant on how it would go. And that first yellow, like I said, I kind of sat down in my seat a little bit. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a long night, but no, I kind of just reminded them it's 50 laps and it's a long time, and next thing you know, that next run we got green flag stops. The one group kind of single filed out. We put laps down. I can't thank these guys enough. It's you guys for broadcasting. Like I said, there's everybody that ran tonight. For me, couldn't ask for a better night.
Oh, yes, well, yeah, congratulations. Well, that answered my question too, because I asked earlier if that was your brother or not, and no one knew. But you answered that question for me. That is your brother. So, okay. we're trying to learn some names out here. So, but all right, well, hey man, I'll let you go celebrate your victory with Flatline, your motorsports team there, and get ready to unpack your Xfinity car next week, and hopefully you can make it back to back and come out of the next 2 weeks here in the points lead, heading into week 2, which would be race 3 and 4. So
Yeah, we'll see. It's Daytona's tricky. I mean, B cars run 10 more laps. There'll be 60 laps rather than 50. So probably some more strategy involved as far as fuel, since we run 50%. But that's what I like. I mean, I was sitting here trying to calculate what I needed on that last caution to try and get up front, and I just basically did a splash and go, and it was enough. So add 10 more laps. It's a little bit interesting next week too, I think.
I come down to fuel mileage is not a fun race, but it is fun for a driver. Well, for viewers, but for drivers, you're probably in there going, man, just give me that extra half lap.
Yeah, normally I get bit by the fuel mileage, but last week I made it to the line and it started shutting off, and this week I think I had a gallon or 2 to the good, so I'll take.
You'll take it. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. You'll take it. Well, take it and enjoy it, and we will catch you next week. We'll catch you next week here at Daytona again. So, again, congratulations here from FreekyFast Broadcasting, and we enjoyed broadcasting these guys. It was such a great race with the field and the drivers that are out here. This is going to be a fun, long season. So, again, congratulations, man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully, throughout the season in both series, mainly the trucks now since I got the win, hopefully I can keep my points up there in the top 20 and lock myself in.
Yeah, there you go, there you go. All right, well, congratulations, and I'll let you go, bud.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
You too. All right, Brian and Zach, that's your winner, Josh, there, and the number 9, Chase Elliott fan that I do know. Also, but yeah, okay, geez, well, shouldn't have said that, right? Yeah, but all right, well, hey, man, we'll quick run through the unofficial results here real quick of this race, of an awesome race. I don't even know how many yellows we had. What, a total of 3, I think it was?
3, only 3 yellows tonight, guys.
Is that what it was?
Fantastic.
Yeah,
fantastic race for 35 cars.
Yeah, that's I do it too. Cars, trucks, vehicles, whatever you want to call it. Yeah,
there we go.
Let's call them vehicles. Yeah, that works for me too. But all right, well, let's run through the unofficial results here real quick. So to Ken Johnson, if you don't mind taking that over. Whoops. Hit that button.
Oh yeah.
Good.
You good?
Yeah,
we good to go.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
Well, Josh Conover, we just talked to him, is going to finish first place here tonight. Tyler Duggan is going to finish here second. Zach Gaudet rounds out the podium in third. David Keynes is fourth. Mark Creighton rounds out your top 5. Frank Reese, who started dead last year, finishes sixth. Great job on his part. Carson Obb, I apologize if I butchered that last name, is going to finish here seventh. Ryan Powell is 8th. David Wank, 9th. Jason Conover, the winner's little brother here, is going to round out the top 10. Chad Engel, who unfortunately got caught up in that last little caution there, is going to finish 11th. Keegan Bitzer is 12th. Chris Fleesner, 13th. Coy Pennington, 14th. Colin Hoffman, 15th. Roy Crump is going to finish 16th. Donald Etcher is 17th. Jake Boyer, 18th. Jason O'Connor is going to be 19th. Chuck Mobley going to round out the top 20 here. Zachary Wilson is going to be 21st. Billy Stanley, 22nd. Jaden Dahlberg, 23rd. Craig Schroeder, 24th. Gary Sheldon going to be 25th. Christian Snyder going to finish here 26th. Jim Chisholm. Yeah, that one always throws me for a loop. He's going to finish here 27th tonight. Colin Wisely, 28th. Blake Brady is going to be 29th. Michael Robinson, we had some people asking about him earlier. Unfortunately, he's going to finish 30th. Adam Andler, 31st. Stephen Armstrong, 32nd. Cameron Thompson, 33rd. Scott Marlin, 34th. Scotty Brown, 35th. And Harrison Chandler, 36th.
All right, that rounds out your unofficial results here at Nora. Take a deep breath there, Brian. That was good.
Yeah.
All right, well, before I let you guys go and we get to go off here and tune out until next time, what's your final thoughts here for tonight's race here at Nora, guys?
Well, what a race. That's all I can say. It really is. Man, what a season opener. You know, new league starting up here with these guys running asphalt, a bunch of new guys, a bunch of familiar faces too, I'm sure they have. But what respect they shown tonight. I guess got to give them another round of applause for what a great race they put on. We did enter a caution, but, you know, a lot of these races do. They shouldn't, you know, take that with too much malice, because it's really hard. These trucks are so close together. It's a lot of fast pack action, and what a finish tonight. I know we talked to Josh before the race, right before, and he was, like you said, he was a little bit scared about tonight, but they did a very good job of getting everybody under control and, you know, making this race I mean, we saw green flag pit stops. That's always awesome here at Daytona, and I'm excited for next week. I'm excited for Atlanta. I'm excited for every week upcoming. This is going to be a great show here every Thursday night, and man, what a season we got coming.
Yeah, I'll second you on that one. To me, a successful race, a very a good race that keeps you on the edge of your seat. I was trying to phrase that differently, but it didn't work out. It always includes a green flag pit stop. That's always, you know, that creates a lot of excitement and a lot of anticipation to see what's how things are gonna play out. So I think if you have a race that has, especially at Daytona, that has a green flag pit stop, and with 35 trucks out on the track, it's a really successful race. This league is got a great group of guys, and they really respect each other, and it's awesome to see just a large amount of people do that, and it's a good thing too, because they got 35 more races here that they got to do that with. So it's going to be awesome. I'm like you, like I said last week, I'm really excited about this league and excited about this season every week, and it's going to be awesome to watch these guys grow, and especially at the tracks that we, you know, double back to and see who improves the most. So it's going to be really interesting. So I would stay tuned if I was you.
Yes, I have to agree 100% with what you both said. It's going to be great. The next 35 weeks now after tonight. But yeah, if anybody's out there looking for a league, check them out there. Nora, you can find them on Facebook. You can find them on iRacing League page. Just look them up. They'd be more than willing to give you a helping hand. And also, don't forget, they run dirt on Tuesday night too. So if you're on the dirt side of things, and you know you're looking to do your dirt and then your asphalt, this is the place to be. They got everything set for road racing yet, but I wouldn't put it past them to eventually get that down the road. Who knows? But yeah. So with that being said, before I let everybody go and enjoy your night and go celebrate with Josh if you're with Josh, and if not, with your family, you know, go relax. But as here at FreekyFast, we'd like to say thank you to everybody who has tuned in. We much appreciate it. We do send the love out to everybody out there, and everybody hopefully has a great week, and we'll be live either Friday, but most definitely Saturday night at Racing Freak Sim Racing League. We'll be live again. So make sure you hit that schedule there on YouTube side, and you'll get notifications, or Facebook side, you'll get notifications, and you'll be able to tune into the other nights that we broadcast. So, but with that being said, everybody have a great night. Peace out. God bless. Good night.